we are still in Black History Month per Duran Bernard for the rest of our lives. So don't piss me the hell off. What is popping? What's good, people? So 2026 is already ghetto. It's already ghetto as hell. From the government being beefed out with Cardi B, the Epstein files, everything that's going on. This is what's going on in 2026. I'm just here to report the news. I'm just here to talk to my people to make sure that you guys are good. Valentine's Day bullshit is out the way. Let's get into some things. Welcome to the Red James Show podcast. Here we go. So, y'all already know that I am just a stickler for what's going on. It's too much going on, y'all. First of all, I want to say happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to everybody that has had an amazing weekend. I was not really fond of all of the things that were going on over the weekend because it was Valentine's Day.
I wrote your name in the sand, baby. You got me drunk as hell. Whoa.
What?
I called out of work. I wasn't feeling my best. I was looking my best, but I wasn't feeling my best. So I truly just needed a day to kind of come into grips with myself, like just really kind of shake back. I've been working a lot. I'm always on my feet at work. So it was a lot. It was just a lot. It is Monday, February the 16th, and we are still in Black History Month per Duran Bernard.
Happy Black History Month for the rest of my life. Listen.
For the rest of our lives. So don't piss me the hell off. Don't piss me off, okay? Thank you. So we got a lot going on. A lot has been swarming in the news. I know that a lot has been going on with life. I know that 2026 came in hot. It's coming in fast. The girls is looking for their taxes. It's just a lot going on. I already know that you guys are experiencing a lot. So you needed this energy. You really, really needed this energy. First of all, I want to let you guys know that whoever just got taken out on Valentine's Day, and this is not a normal everyday thing, I'm not really here to judge you, but I'm going to just say I feel like Valentine's Day should be kind of like an everyday thing. Granted, we have the whole life hustle and bustle, staying afloat, working a job, being together, but you should be thinking about me every day. I should be getting gifts. I'm taking you out to eat because every day, for one, I'm not going to want to cook. But that's neither here nor there. I think that Valentine's Day, the way people were coming into my store, which I work for a big chain retailer, I'm not going to give the girls a shout out today until they pay me, put me on. They were coming in last minutes to get their fragrances, to purchase hair dryers and all kind of shit. And I've seen somebody make a post, and the post was so true. Don't think your ass is waking up on Valentine's Day to a whole plethora of gifts, baby. Christmas was 2 months ago. 2 months ago. Well, a month ago. Okay? Don't wake up expecting all that shit. Especially if you ain't do nothing to get it. That's neither here nor there. I just want to let you guys know. First of all, welcome, 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 welcome. If this is your first time here, I am Red James. Now, my name is Red James. I am a entrepreneur. I am a entertainment host. I am a singer. I am a musician. I am a business brand. And I'm the papa of TikTok. If you are new here, go ahead and subscribe to all of my platforms. That is Red James, all things Red James, ReddJames. And I'm your favorite Leo from Louisiana, babes. So this week we have a lot going on in celebrity news. Just to drop y'all in, we got celebrity news. Just to hit on some things, we got Jay-Z supposedly being outed by Vlad TV, who he's been allegedly paying to support Megan Thee Stallion. There's a lot going on swarming in that news. Cardi B, let me tell y'all something. It ain't shit you can do to make me hate Cardi B. We're gonna talk about her from not only being in a sold out tour. The Little Miss Drama tour has golden green lit. It took straight off. We're gonna dive into that. The Epstein files. Y'all, I'm so sick of these hoes. I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of it. I'm just sick and tired of it. We're also gonna talk about a concert that was to happen in Shreveport, Louisiana, that Kelly Price, big shoe wearing ass, ain't bring herself to. But guess what? Not my monkey, not my circus. Shout out to Ida Dawn. My girl love me because when I say she laced me with this mug, this heavy ass mug, shout out to you, girl. We're definitely gonna enter in the chat to talk about a whole bunch of shit that's been going on with life. For all of my business entrepreneurs out there, we have yet to dive into the amazingness of everything that's going on. I forgot to talk about that time with Cliff Vermeer, and the whole salon opening, the planning of it, the building of it, and then a little gossip and tea that came along with it. But definitely shout out to one of the most amazing and young stylists and salon owners and content creators, Cliff Vermeer, doing an amazing job with his beautiful salon in Atlanta. So again, I am Red James. I'm your favorite Leo from Louisiana. Again, I am an entrepreneur, a creative, and a professional overthinker. So if you are an overthinker and you feel like you haven't had a podcast to watch, let's talk about it here. Definitely. So let's go and let's get into the hot minute.
Minding my goddamn business. Minding my goddamn business.
So who lied? Who's lying? Who's the liar here?
The lies. There you go. This bitch. The lies.
So Jay-Z has been allegedly paying certain entities, but one being Vlad TV. If you're not familiar with Vlad TV, it's where Boosie is gonna be on Running the T, baby. That's where Jaguar, right? If you see that damn blue couch, ain't that Vlad TV? No, you see the background, the gray background of them talking. You know that's Vlad TV. So allegedly, Vlad TV took to Instagram with saying that he's being paid a certain amount of money to support Megan Thee Stallion. He said that also it was a tip, I guess, from Vlad TV. He got his ear to the streets of some girl that supposedly and allegedly Megan Thee Stallion was not shot, but the doctor was paid to falsify documents to say that she was shot in the foot. Judges have been being paid as well. Tory Lane was paid, his stabber, who they shook his ass in jail, was allegedly paid to do so as well. And there's just been a plethora of things to hit the internet that Jay-Z is doing this. Now, granted, like I said, this is a lot of black on black crime, so I'm really not going to instigate that whole situation. But Hollywood has not been having the best rap these past few months.
Where'd y'all put the guns?
Like, I don't know what the hell is happening. Well, y'all already know. When Cat Williams took the stage,
$1 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about.
And said what he had to say on Uncle Shay Shay show, it was like life just was like ready, set, go type shit. He said these big dick bandits are going to be taken care of. And I like Jay. I like Jay's music. I like his family orientation setup that he had going on. So I'm just going to let this whole thing play out. Jay, shout out to y'all. Shout out to the Carters. Y'all know I fuck with y'all. But Rock Nation, what's happening? I know Onika was dragging the girls. And speaking of, they sent a cease and desist to my girl and was just like, shut the fuck up. You doing too much. You doing stunts and shows. And we tired of being your topic of conversation. So what we gonna do is we gonna insert a pin here. I'm ready to sign them papers. What's going on? Like, that ain't a part of my topics today because she been quiet. She just been posting on Twitter, thank you, Barbs, or whatever. But, homegirl, I know you got it. Beyonce and Jay-Z lawyers don't sleep. Okay. So, we're definitely going to just let that play out. The Epstein files, y'all, who lying? So, first and foremost, if you've been following the Epstein files, we've been waiting for them hoes to get released since Daddy was a boy. So, they finally have given us the Epstein files, and supposedly and allegedly in these files a whole bunch of shit is being released in documents that they've been eating children. Meat is the main course. What's happening? Supposedly this is a ritualistic thing in Hollywood where they eat babies, and y'all be really thinking that you're gonna suck the youth out of that, but that shit is nasty. From what I heard, the human body, we can't even absorb blood like that. Like when we was kids and you used to cut yourself and you would suck the little, you ain't supposed to do that shit. That's nasty, first of all. Now that I'm a grown black man, that's nasty. Ain't no damn reason you should be sucking blood, first of all. Then allegedly, they suck the blood out of the kids and they think that that gives them some kind of youth. Now, what they got going on with Ball and on the satanic worship type shit, I don't know. Maybe the devil is giving them some type of powers or some shit like that. But y'all eating kids? Flesh? What's really happening? Out of all the shit you can eat in life, you want to eat a baby? Granted, I know some of the married folk be swallowing kids. But voluntarily, we sitting at a table passing around the toddler? Give me that leg. Girl, what? I guess that's the shit you do when you got too much money. Ain't no charities needing no money. No rural development ever needed. We don't need to put money into that. We're taking money out of cancer research to do shit like this, to go to these motherfucking parties. I ain't got time for it. Like I told y'all, it's Black History Month, so don't piss me off. Okay? Alrighty, thank you. My girl Cardi B. Cardi B is... Okay, let's talk about it. So supposedly and allegedly, the girls had hit me up on my line and was just like, did you catch that little shade when they was like, Cardi B, what advice do you have to give to Stephon for this game that's coming up for the Super Bowl? She said this on the Super Bowl. Good luck, my nigga. I said, hold on. Because I was just rooting for y'all. We were all rooting for you. How dare you? Now they broken up because allegedly, now this is deviating from what I did put into the plans, but supposedly my boy had some coochie slipping off into his room the night of the Super Bowl afterwards or before. One of the two. And Cardi was mad about that. How true that is, I don't know. I was hoping that it would be some shit like he don't want to change diapers, so they not seeing eye to eye right now, but I heard the girls just broke up. That's what I heard. I heard on the curb, but that's not my monkey, not my circus. Either way it go, Cardi B got her a man. She left her old man, got her a new one, had her baby. Y'all had pissed my girl off. She got into this horrible beef with Nicki Minaj over the past year and just went through a lot of shit. So I feel like this album was already personal. Especially with all the shots that were thrown in this album. It was a beautiful body of work. Invasion of Privacy. Moving on to Am I the Drummer? So with her segueing into then, now it's time for a world tour. or I don't know if it's national. Is it national? It's national, of course, but I don't know if it's a world tour. However, she started the tour and has been selling out arenas, starting her tour in Florida, or was it the Palm Beach Desert or some shit like that? Cardi B, amazing. I'm definitely gonna try to catch Dallas. I'm going to try to catch Dallas. I think that Cardi B is one of those celebrities that you cannot make me hate her. I'm sorry. There's other shit to do in life than to hate Cardi B. Definitely not a girl that I'm gonna put on my list of disliking. They're talking about her body, and let me tell y'all, for the people that's body shaming Cardi B, y'all really need to get some motherfucking shit to do. Y'all already know she got a BBL. The Photoshop and stuff like that, homegirl look good up there in the couture suits. Another thing that I will say is beautiful about her show is that when she went to Beyonce's show, starting from Renaissance, she took notes. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, baby. You go and you watch somebody who is in the same industry or field as you, and you take it back and you don't completely copy it, but redo the sauce. Cardi B came out with visuals. Cardi B coming out with choreography. She's actually giving you a show. She isn't Beyonce, and she even said it in one of her interviews of making and leading up to Little Miss Drama Tour. But to see that you studied a great and you have put in the work to make this tour beautiful, it's amazing. Then to be beefed out with the government is iconic. Cardi B made a post or said within, no, she said within her tour, if ICE shows up, we're going to jump their ass. But to actually get tweeted by the government when y'all should be governing the world or the United States of America, to tweet Cardi B is insane. It is insane. Do you hear me? And their homegirl fell out the chair and said it was the government. Flawless victory. Flawless. So, Glorilla's sister. Glorilla's sister is a menace. Coming from Memphis alongside her sister, Glory Hallelujah, which is who we know and love as the Glorilla. Her sister has taken to the internet to say that she's basically not receiving sibling support. We're all used to spousal support, where when you get a divorce or so on and so forth, you support your spouse or ex-spouse with funds. Well, then Glorilla glowed up. Crazy work. Did you see how I did that? She glowed up, and supposedly the sister says that Gloria is not supporting them financially. Let's watch this clip. You really think that when people are on their way to fame and stardom, it's their job to fund your lifestyle? No, 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 no. I think the entitlement is crazy. And then to admit online that you almost ate a roach? Girl, that's some crazy shit to admit. Granted, there are several jobs, and as her going onto the internet and basically airing out Glow has catapulted her now career. She is on TikTok going viral. Of course, this is the moment of virality. Anything that you post and produce can go viral. Word up to Red James for going viral with Tony Braxton. But anything can post you to virality. So now you have catapulted your entire career now as your own personality. Outside of Glorilla, Glorilla's a musician, which requires truly much more than being a personality. But you have people like Nene Leakes, Kenya Moore, the lady who went to Palestine. These are people who create careers outside of entertainment. Well, it's all under the umbrella of entertainment, but being a musician. So I don't personally think that Glow is wrong for not supporting her family, because that's the quickest way to go broke. MC Hammer broke type shit. Girl, ain't nobody doing that. And now you into it with people who are like the likes of Finesse Two Time. Like you're into it with him right now. Like y'all be literally beefing, sharing each other's name. That's the type of entertainment we miss, love. So keep it coming, baby. Keep it coming. Do you hear me? Thank you. Beyonce Bob broke the internet. How you post a Bob and break the internet? But Beyonce, I see what you're trying to do, and I like it. You're the master of disguise, mistress. Is it the mistress? Mistress of ceremony? Yeah, you can say that because I don't like the word mistress. But mistress of surprise. You bring in the element of surprise oh so well. Beyonce trying to distract us to show us like, don't worry about what them hoes saying about me. Don't worry about what the girls is talking about. Look at this Bob. And now that you see this Bob, then she gonna slide us into either red hair or she gonna do some black hair. And what that's gonna signify is she coming. Beyonce finna perform somewhere, watch. And she's going to let us know that I'm on my way, kids. Children, mother is soon to return. Watch, she finna let us know, just watch. Act 3 is shortly approaching. Do you hear me? And we need it. Baby, we need it. Like I said, the world is in an uproar right now. And we in 2026. Girl, we need some music. And rock music. Rock me, baby. We ready for it. Okay, bro. So Kelly Price, big shoe wearing ass, was supposed to come to a concert where she was headlining in Shreveport, Louisiana. We had Ray J here who was bleeding out of his eyes. But then I heard that it was a stunt. But then people are saying, I don't know. Sammy, Bobby Valentino. It's a very much cute little Millennium Tour coming to Shreveport, the Brookshire's Arena. And, well, for the kids and the children that are from Shreveport and Louisiana, you know it as the CenturyLink. But I digress. They said Kelly Price made an earlier post saying that her man was taking her out on the town. Kelly Price just let us know the coin wasn't probably there. It probably wasn't a coin. But we was coming to see you. We was coming to see what you had going on and was you gonna wear them shoes. Them big shoes that you had on this clip. But instead you said your man took you on a cruise. Was he not at the meeting? He didn't know like that you already had a show booked? That's a little rude, Kelly. That's a little rude. For the girls that fuck with you, you could have definitely brought your ass on to this show. But you know what? That's how the girls do you. They get that call and say the check ain't clear. So guess what? I ain't clearing either. Actually, clear this hoe out. Clear it out. I ain't coming. Let me text you and be like, you know what? I changed my mind. Alexa, play Keisha Cole. Yeah, do that. That's all I got right there for the messy minute, the hot minute. We'll see next week what's going on in the world of mess tea and the gossip. Listen, y'all. So this is where Red James takes off his hat as the entertainer and Anthony puts on his hat as the business owner, and I enter into the chat. Y'all, first of all, I want to say thank y'all so much for subscribing and being followers of this podcast. I love you guys so much. Everything and all things Red James. Thank y'all so much. Let's talk about business. Business talk and being a creator, being a business owner in this climate, in this setting, etc., etc., etc. First, discipline. Waking up every day and showing up. Disciplining myself to know and trust my gut and believe everything that God told me would happen for me is discipline. Waking up, doing it, not by a set schedule, but doing it. Forcing yourself to do it when you don't feel like it, such as this, recording. Knowing that I have to get up, record, it has to be edited, it has to be fine-tuned. It brings about another level of anxiety in so many different ways because, for one, I don't know if the camera's recording, first of all. That is by far one of the worst things. Y'all, I recorded a 50-minute episode last week, an hour of my life, and it didn't record. So I have that fear in my mind, which is crazy. Then you have the fear of posting it and nobody's gonna like it. Then you have the voices in your head that say this is not gonna go anywhere, it's not gonna do anything. And you have so many things and so many odds fighting against you. But when you discipline yourself, you show up, you do it when you don't feel like it, you post it when you're not certain of anything. That's when your shit take off. That's when it's gonna take off. That's how it takes off normally. You know what I'm saying? Because the fear of the unknown is sometimes the best fear to have because it will have your adrenaline really, 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 really up and you will just produce it. And sometimes you just have to produce it, put it out there, and people catch on after you post it. It's kind of like that what I like to call the algorithm effect. You sometimes have to do the thing and you have to produce the thing and just do it. Don't tell anybody, just do it. And they're like, we're waiting on the podcast. It's posted. It's up. Started a week or so ago. Go catch up. Watch it. It's actually pretty good. You feel what I'm saying? The whole essence of everything that you do as a business owner, a creative, and everything has to be built around discipline, consistency, and bouncing back, failing publicly. I've done all those things, and I've done them quite well. But like I said, consistency beats out anything every day, any day, all day. Being consistent on all of my platforms has afforded me to be one of the most viral people on social media right now. My virality is crazy because once you put yourself, what I've learned, if you're consistent and keep showing up for yourself, is once you're in the algorithm, you're in it. You're in it. You've made it. It's going to always share you because people love what you do. And regardless of if I'm dancing, if I'm talking, if I'm screaming at y'all, talking shit, it does not matter. The algorithm loves that. So discipline yourself to show up for your businesses. I remember back in 2020, excuse me, 2021 or 2022, I started so many things after COVID. I started my cleaning business, which was Clean Hands LLC by Red James. I started my logistics company where I would drive around, ship packages. I remember I started my hair company, which is under rebranding now because I don't truly know what I want to do with it. But and I also am a service provider, aka a hairstylist. So I just really began to bring out my hairstylist back in because people still ask me to do their hair or do I do hair, so on and so forth. So I had to discipline myself and reprogram myself in this climate that although it doesn't seem like you're booked and busy, just show up and do what you're skilled to do. And I'm a phenomenal hairstylist, don't get me wrong. But it's really hard in 2026 to remain not even respected, but just remain because you have to show up. Like I said, you have to post videos, you have to post pictures. That's the word of mouth now. Posting pictures, videos, making memes, reels, so much, and that's a lot to do when it's just you. But I promise, if you discipline yourself to be consistent, that will beat out anything because God will send you the influx of things and people that you need to become what it is that you need to do or be. So continue showing up, y'all. I'm gonna choose the chaos and the business every time. Alrighty. So also dating in 2026. Are we ignoring red flags or am I tripping? Am I tripping? Is it me? I again am single black man. Um, realizing and learning how to love and respect himself all over again. Um, sometimes I go on these crazy hiatus where I just want to be left alone. I kind of go no communication with anybody because sometimes you have to dig in your soul. Because being single in 2026, it's work. Because you see on social media, no matter how much you say, it doesn't phase you. Sometimes it plays a lot in how you feel about dating because you see so many people dating. You just basically see more people viral in relationships, and it makes you think sometimes like, I want that. But then there comes along with the red flags. Like, you secretive about your phone. Your communication skills are low. Old traumas. I ain't really trying to deal with that shit. So I come out of my bubble and then I be want to be social because I think about like I'm single, but I can be single and still have fun and still be amazing and show up, and I don't have to go into these almost deep-seated depressions because I'm not with anybody, because like I said, society has made it very, very kind of face value that if you're not with somebody, you know, you're not really thriving. But I don't feel like I have to have somebody. Yeah, my head is itching. But I don't feel like I have to have somebody to show me that I'm the shit. That's why I kind of go out alone on my own now. I go out for drinks, I go out for wine, and I don't always have to have somebody in the mix to prove, you know, that I'm validated. Dating in 2026 is different from how it used to be. Like social media, electronics kind of get involved. So the talking stage is kind of dead, you know. People don't really converse anymore. People don't really want to go on dates anymore. If we're, you know, unless I'm just under a rock. Let me know, guys, how you feel about dating in 2026. But I am single and ambitious right now, especially being a creator. Like I want to get to a point to where I'm satisfied with me before I pull somebody else into my mess. I always say that. I'm cool on my sexuality. I'm cool on my beliefs and what I can do and my capabilities. But I feel like there are some areas that we get in relationships on and we don't really check the fine print of our own life and our own contracts that we've signed and made with ourselves. So I just really, like I said, want to be the most amazing version of myself, and I'm not putting a time limit on it. So if that's what it's like in my life right now, then you know that's kind of what my life is like. So definitely that's where we're going. Still being single in 2026. The mess is out hot in the streets. Still waiting on more of the Epstein files to be released because I still know that it's some shit that we not reading in the files. But before we leave and before we end this beautiful chat, I just want to say again, you guys are by far the most amazing audience that I could have ever asked for. I love you guys so much at home if you're watching. Thank you so much for being a part of the chaotic brilliance that is Red James. I'm your favorite Leo from Louisiana. Before we leave, we're definitely going to affirm this amazing week by first saying, this is our affirmation of the night before we leave. Um, I am capable, I am prepared, and I am excited to make this week the start of a productive and purposeful week. I am capable. You are capable and you have the capabilities to do any and everything that it is you want to do. I am prepared. Everything around me helps me in preparation for the things that I need to do. I have everything that I need at my fingertips. Okay? I'm capable. I am excited. I am thrilled to know what the world, the universe, and God have for me this week. I am excited about the things that He's going to share with me, the insight that He's going to give me, the unseen blessings that are already written with my name on it, my address, that are going to come knock me over to make this a purposeful and productive week. This week, I challenge you to get a book out and write down at least one page of things that you are grateful for. By far the most simplistic to the most complex. That's what I challenge you to do this week. And I challenge you within writing that to hang it up somewhere and always repeat those things that you are grateful for. Two things that I'm grateful for right now: life, health, and strength being in one, and an amazing support system. My family, my friends, and you guys right at home. So thank you so much for watching, and I love you guys so much. Y'all have a great and productive week. See ya.